I wrote this book called I Can See Peace. And I thought we may just read it to get started. The other books we're going to read later on, we'll read on the screen, so they'll be a little bit easier to see. But I thought you might like to see this one just like this. I can see peace. It's all around me. I can see peace in the birds and the trees. I can see peace in a warm, sunny day. I can see peace in the stars far away. I can see peace in the dog and the horse. I see peace most when I'm happy, of course. Can you think of a time when you've been really happy and then you felt really peaceful? Sometimes when things aren't going so well, maybe you want to think about that time and just breathe, and you might find your way back to peace. Let's find what happens next in the book. I can see peace in a soft, gentle rain. Peace can be found again and again. He's finding peace in sailing his boats, all his different boats, down the gutter. I used to do that all the time when I grew up in St. Paul, Minnesota. Well, when it rained. I can find peace in a smile or a look. I can find peace on the page of a book. But peace can get interrupted, you see. Uh-oh, what's going on? By nature, by fights in my own family. But I have the power and the wisdom to seek the tools to solve things peacefully. I calm myself when I breathe in and out. Sometimes I can see peace all about. I can see peace in my own smile or grin, and then I see peace begins from within. With love in my heart and peace in my mind, I can find peace almost any time. I may struggle to find peace right now, but if I keep seeking, I'll find it somehow. At the end of this book, one of the exercises to do, we can do right now. And it's a little game called I Spy Something Peaceful. So I'm looking around my house. Oh, I spy something peaceful. Look at that. I found a beautiful plant. Isn't that a peaceful thing? Because nature, even though sometimes it can be very violent, is also an extremely important part of our lives. And we always have to think about what's going on in nature and help our plants just like they help us. Do you know that I have a relationship with this plant. That's kind of an odd thing to imagine, isn't it? But watch this. When I breathe on that plant, you know what that plant does? It takes that air of mine that's full of carbon dioxide and it changes it by magic. Well, not by magic, but by nature's rules and laws. And as you go through school and pay attention, you're going to learn how this happens. It converts that carbon dioxide from my breath and turns it into what? You know?
Oxygen.
Yay! It turns it into oxygen. And then it gives it back to me and I can breathe it. I breathe in, the plant gives it to me. I breathe out, I give it back to the plant. So isn't that just the coolest thing? We have a relationship with nature without even trying. When you go home from school today, or maybe if you're home right now, you could find a plant and go breathe on your plant. And that is being a peacemaker and doing a peacemaking thing. Bet you never thought it was that simple. So I thought, since we're talking about being a peacemaker, maybe we could do a little song about being a peacemaker. This is a song I wrote, and you can find it on the CD, Songs for Peace, which is available on Amazon. And then you can download it and you can play it anytime you're driving around in your car or you just want to dance. When we've got a problem, you know what we do. We can work it out, yes, we can work it through. When we see some sadness, you know what we give, a smile and a hug, so that we all can live like we're peacemakers, peacemakers. We can do our part. Peacemaking, peacemaking's coming from the heart. We're peacemakers, peacemakers. We can do our part. Peacemaking, peacemaking's coming from the heart. Now when Mother Earth is suffering, you know what we do. Reduce, reuse, recycle. Care for animals too. When we see pollution, you know what we take? We take a bag, a pair of gloves, a shovel, and a rake. Because we're peacemakers, peacemakers. We can do our part. Peacemaking, peacemaking's coming from the heart. You can sing it. We're peacemakers, peacemakers. We can do our part. Peacemaking, peacemaking's coming from the heart. Good job.